Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a Pong game in Scratch, and it's not really that hard at all. It's actually super simple. So I'll see you guys in the video. Alright guys, so the very first thing that you want to do is you just want to delete the cat sprite that I'm going to do right now. I just deleted it, and you want to choose you want to go to choose a sprite, and you want to select the ball. As you can see, I just added the ball, and also remember to change the name. I'm just going to select Pong as the name. And I want to go in the event section and get the when flag click block, and then I'm going to go to motion, and I just want to point in direction. I want that block, and instead of 90 I'm going to change it to 45. Right there, I just changed it to 45. And now we need to go to control section, get the forever loop, and go back in motions actually, and get the move 10 steps block. And we want to change this to 15 instead of 10 to make the game even more faster and more fun. Now we just want to go and get the if on edge bounce, and now we're just gonna click the flag. Look at that, it's already looking like Pong, but I think there's one thing which is missing, and it's the actual thing that moves, the paddle, the thing that actually moves. So we have to get and make the paddle. Now we're just gonna go and choose a sprite, say paddle right there. This is going to be our paddle. We just want to go in the code of paddle. So we're going to go back in the event section, get the when flag click block, and then go in controls and get the forever loop. And then we just want to go back in motion, and we want to get the set x2 block right here. Set x2, and we're going to get mouse x right there, because we want to, it should be following our mouse. Look, if I click on that, see how it's following my mouse? But here's the problem. The ball's not actually bouncing on the paddle, it's just going through, or it's going behind the paddle. It's not actually bouncing on it, it's just bouncing on the walls. So here's how we're gonna fix that. So you have to go back into the ball section, and we need to get the when flag clicked. We're just gonna move this code over, and we're gonna get this again, and we're just gonna get the forever loop, and inside of it we need to get a if then condition, and then inside of that we're gonna add the touching mouse pointer, and instead of mouse pointer for the ball, if it's touching the paddle, then it should run this code. And the code that we're gonna do is actually just kind of move away. It should touch it and then move away. So basically what it's basically doing when it's moving away is just turning into a direction and then just moving forward in that specific direction. So we want to make it into the opposite direction as the paddle, so we're just gonna do 180, and now we're just gonna make it move 15 steps there. 15 steps, and now watch, see, it moves away. Ooh, that's cool, it fully moves away, but it's really repetitive, and that's a problem. And also if it touches the floor, the game doesn't stop, and that's probably the biggest problem it has so far. So here's how we're gonna fix that. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, you guys have to understand this. We have to go in the operator section, we want to get the pick random. Okay, pick random, and we're just gonna put it over 180, and instead of 1 to 10, we don't want it to just move 1 to 10 degrees, we want it to move 170 to 190 degrees, so it can go there or it can go there. So we don't really know. As you can see it's going random positions now. Oh, it went there this time. It might go there. Oh, it didn't. I go here. Okay, see how it's going on random direction. It's so much more fun once it goes random direction, but still the game doesn't stop even if the ball goes on the floor. So there's basically no losing, and we have to fix that. We have to create another line, and we're not going to create it, there's also in Scratch is so cool that they literally provide a line. I don't know why anyone would use it a lot, but yes they do, and that's why I love Scratch. Alright, so we're just going to get the line sprite right there, and I'm just going to move it down all the way over here. Nice, just right there. And now we're gonna get the when flag click block, and then forever, because I want it to forever run this, not just one time, if the ball is touching. So we're just gonna get this. So if touching ball, if the line is touching the ball, then we would just want to like stop the game. We're gonna go back and then get the stop all button. Just stop all, nothing, just stop all. We want to select game over, we just want it to stop the game. Now let's try it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, nice. What if I die? It stops the game. And that is exactly how you make a Pong game. And also, just for fun, we're just gonna go in background. We can add any background that we want. I'm just gonna add this galaxy background because I think it looks cool. And yeah guys, that's really it for today's video, and this is exactly how you make a Pong game. Oh, I just lost. But anyways, this is it for today's video, and if you like this video, share this to others, like this video, and so please subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free, so just subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.